So coming from Engadget, CloudFlare will filter out web crawlers that serve AI companies. The hosting platform wants sites to have more control over how AI companies use their content. And this story is the perfect example of why I get frustrated with the American AI technology companies blowing big ass snot bubbles whenever they talk about distillation, quote unquote, attacks coming from China. So basically, the American AI companies feel like they should be able to scrape all the data in the world and be able to get access to all of that intellectual property and make billions or trillions of dollars off of that intellectual property, and they shouldn't have to pay anybody a dime. But beyond that, one of the things that gets left out of the particular conversation is the real and actual harm that the AI companies do to the people that are running websites and platforms. So basically, every time a user goes to a website or a platform, right, resources are being consumed in order to create the web pages, in order to access the database and do all of those types of things. We have literally come to a point with this AI idiocy where some websites are literally being taken down. It's in essence a distributed denial of service attack against the website, as so many crawlers attack the website in order to consume the data that's on it that it basically crashes the site. But remember, when China it tries to improve their AI systems using distillation, that is an attack. That is a national security concern. But when these AI companies literally go out there and destroy other people's websites, destroy other people's platforms, cause real and actual harm to other people, well, we're not supposed to talk about that because, I don't know, AI is good for the economy or whatever else. And so, one of the interesting things to be thinking about, again, in the technology world, is it's important to separate what people complain about versus what people actually do something about. That's one of the things I talk a lot about in these videos, is people like to complain. They complain and they complain and they complain and they complain and they complain. Hey, look, I make money off of complaint. Look, I'm honest about what I do. But here's the thing. There's a difference between complaining and actually doing something. And so sometimes what you'll hear a lot of people being very loud and they'll complain a lot, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. They're not actually willing to put the effort in to make any changes. What becomes interesting is when you see that there is a problem that gets to such a scale that changes are actually being implemented. And that's the thing here with Cloudflare, is what you have to understand is that this isn't simply me complaining about AI crawlers and AI scrapers. This isn't about me talking about, oh, I don't know, there's some Romanian shoe shop that was running their website off of the lowest cost, a digital ocean droplet, and AI crawlers hit it and crashed that particular website, right? This isn't just that. This is literally, this problem with AI crawlers and scrapers is such a significant problem that Cloudflare has made defense against attacks from these AI companies a product that they're now offering, and they're actually going to be putting in by default for a lot of sites. Cloudflare has announced plans to automatically block mixed-use web crawlers that index websites for search engines and act as AI agents and trainers at the same time. The company previously offered its customers the optional ability to prevent crawlers from scraping their sites for AI chatbots, but now Cloudflare's stance is becoming more defensive by default. And the reality is they're becoming more defensive by default because right, these syphilitic bastards who are running these artificial intelligence companies, right, they always need more and they don't give a crap who they hurt in order to get it. And so the problem is when you're dealing with those types of people, you have to create bigger and bigger walls. You have to start defaulting to defense more and more once you start realizing that the sick bastards that you're dealing with simply refuse to take no for an answer. Don't you know who they are? You have the right to provide an answer so long as you say yes. All right, that's all of their mentalities. Quote, now the majority of traffic on the internet is non-human. Think about this for a second, right? We talk about the whole dead internet theory, right? It's like, oh, ha, ha. Like, there's not actually anybody on the internet. Ha, ha. Think about this for a second. Cloudflare. Cloudflare is literally like at this point, the majority of traffic on the internet now is non-human traffic. We must go further and act faster so that a sustainable ecosystem can emerge. And this is an important thing to understand. The AI companies don't give a shit what they destroy, right? The AI companies, whether it's Sam Altman, whether it's Elon Musk, whether it's Dario, they don't give a crap if they destroy the foundations of the society that allow their organizations to exist, right? The only thing that they care about is building their insane little dreams. And so one of the things that Cloudflare is coming out is like, look, we need to have a sustainable ecosystem, right? The rest of the world needs a sustainable internet ecosystem that these companies are destroying. And so they're trying to put into place some type of defense for that. Matthew Prince, Cloudflare CEO and co-founder, shared in a statement, quote, Cloudflare's new tools and partnerships give website owners increased visibility and commercial opportunities and benefit AI companies that have bots with clear and transparent intent. We hope that our proposed default changes encourage mixed-use crawlers to separate out search from agent use and training. Web traffic used to indicate that people were viewing a website's ads or paying for its subscriptions, but the popularity of AI models that can visit sites on a user's behalf to pull up-to-date information has upended that system. Cloudflare's new approach is an attempt to rebalance the relationship in a way that's fair for both AI companies and anyone running a website. And that's going to be one of the big things to be thinking about. Like if you run a website, if you run a platform and you've been getting ad revenue for, I don't know, about the past 15 or 20 years at this point in time, right? Again, these AI companies want to extract all of the value. They want to get the monetization from the users, however they're going to get the monetization from the users, and then they want to get the content from you for free. And there's no they're not offering you anything at all. They're not paying you a penny per visit or a fraction of a penny per visit. They're not giving you any kind of ad revenue. No, they just want to extract the information that you create so that they can make money. Because you have to understand in this particular situation, they are the important people. You're nothing but a content creator. You should be happy their AI agent is willing to scrape your content. Let's see here. Starting September 15th, 2026, new customers and new websites from existing Cloudflare subscribers will default to, quote, to allow for search but block training and agent use for pages with ads. Mixed-use crawlers that don't give site owners the option to choose whether their site is used for AI will also be blocked on pages with ads by default. Besides generally trying to make the relationship between websites and AI companies more fair, Cloudflare also seems to be indirectly targeting Google. The company's announcement mentions that, quote, the largest search engine has access to about 2x more information than leading AI companies because they make it difficult for customers to remain discoverable without also being used for AI. And this is one of the big problems with Google. And again, we're going to find out what happens with Google at the end of the day. It is actually going to be interesting to see what happens with Google. But that's one of the things with Google, right? So you're sitting there, you're like, hey, I want to block AI agents. I want to block my site from being scraped by AI crawlers. But it's Google. It's Google. It's like, but you don't want to be blocked from Google search results. And so basically what's going on right now is it's like, well, if you want to be part of Google search results, then Google has to be able to scrape your entire website for whatever information you have on your website. And you don't really get an option there, right? This is one of the problems we get into with monopolistic forces. Let's see here. Google's main crawler, Googlebot, both indexes websites for the company's various search engines and collects information to train Gemini and power AI features like AI overviews and AI mode. Google lets websites opt in to a separate crawler called Google Extended that only crawls websites for traditional search results. But if a publisher wanted to be included in AI mode results but doesn't want their content to train Google's models, they don't have an option. Cloudflare's new policy is an attempt to force Google and other companies with mixed-use crawlers to change their tactics. So what they're talking about there is, there's that weird AI mode, like you make your query and then it gives you an AI snippet or whatever else. So basically the idea is for a website, if you want to be allowed to be part of that, but you don't want to train Google's other Gemini models, you don't get that kind of separation. So one of the concepts here is, I don't know, maybe this feature in Cloudflare will get Google to change their mind. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, this is what's currently going on. Again, in the real technology products that are being created to try to support, websites and platforms that are being continuously attacked by these AI services. This is one of the types of things that they're trying to create, and we'll see how it works it works at the end of the day. One of the big problems you run into with these types of systems is, again, in Silicon Valley, they refuse to take no for an answer, right? They have a rapist mentality to their bone, right? No will never be accepted. All you have to do is figure out how to get to the yes, right? That's their mentality there. And so what I'll be curious to see with this is, as this gets more and more implemented, and then as the AI companies do what they're going to do, and they're going to try to circumvent all of these protections on particular websites. And it's going to see how nasty that gets at the end of the day, and how brutal that gets. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be, I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what happens. So what do you think about this? What do you think about Cloudflare coming out with services specifically being created to try to block these AI crawlers? What do you think about this? When AI companies literally cause real and actual damage to websites and platforms on the internet, that's considered good business. But when China does distillation, quote unquote, attacks against the AI platforms, that is a national security concern. Can anybody out there start to understand why I'm getting so fucking pissed off these syphilitic little fucking shits that are trying to destroy our society just so they can get a little bit more blood money? Anyways, what do you think about this? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you like these videos, do remember they're on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. The link is down below. Also, if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, there's a link down there too. And with that, see y'all later.